Good morning. Sorry about the quality of this video, but I'm just I'm sitting in my car in the dark at the front of the gym. It is 6:10. It is Monday morning. I am about to go in and start the last 6-week program before I step on stage, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, here I am. I was up at 5 a.m. to do my check-in photos and do my measurements for Sam. So after the gym, I'll head home, grab brekkie, grab my lunch, head to work, and get to work a little bit earlier so I can do my check-in to Sam, and I can update you guys on that later tonight. It was a full moon last night, and they say people go crazy in the full moon, so I wonder if that's why. But last night I was up for the toilet, and then I was up because I was hungry, which is weird because I've not experienced that yet. So I couldn't get back to sleep because I was hungry, and then I was up again because it rained and it was really loud. So I ended up putting a sleep cast on. I've been doing a lot of meditation and I've been using the app Headspace. So we shall see how I'm feeling later today. But all in all, I've had my pre-workout snack. I have English muffins with PB2 and or peanut butter, depending on the day, and jam. I'm obsessed with peanut butter and jam at the moment. I also put salt on my muffins to help me get more of a pump. I have my pre-workout, which is here. I'm still drinking it, and I also have colostrum on empty stomach as well. So I'm going to head on into the gym, get my workout done, and yeah, hopefully it is a good week. I'm hungry. I want to be cooking dinner right now, but my steps are non-negotiable. So I'm out here. It's 9 degrees. It's freezing. Yes, I live on a vineyard. And yeah, I'm about to take my dog for a walk, get my steps in, and get home so I can cook some dinner. So I'm officially back. It's 6:45 and I've done 12,600 steps. So I'm sure by the end of the night, I will be able to get in 13,000. I'm in daggy clothes. This is actually a thermal I got from Kathmandu because I am freezing. Comp prep during winter sucks. Losing body fat is not ideal when all you want to do is be warm during winter. But yeah, I'm going to cook my dinner now, so I will show you what that looks like when I'm finished. I'm trying to hide my messy kitchen back here. Okay guys, this is my dinner. I apologize for the steam, but we basically have spotlight potatoes, we've got veggies, we have kangaroo mince and some cheese on top. So this meal is about 400 calories or under. It's about 35 grams of carbs, about 35 grams of protein, and probably only about 5 or 6 grams of fat. I will be eating with a teaspoon. Makes me eat my food longer, and I will top it off with some of this sweet chili sauce. So my check-in this morning went really well with Sam. I was feeling a bit crap this morning, and I looked back on some old photos and found a photo from 12 weeks ago and looked at the photo I took this morning, and I put them side by side, and it made me realize how far I have come in 12 weeks and how much I've progressed. And at the end of the day, it's really not about the weight on the scales. Like, when I weigh myself every morning, it's more to see that affirmation that you are losing body fat. But at the end of the day, it's not a weight loss competition. The judges don't care about how much weight you've lost. They're more looking at your physique. So when you're looking at yourself every single day in the mirror, it's really hard to see changes, and you can become quite judgmental on yourself. You know, I feel like I am my own inspiration and my own motivation. I really think that this whole journey has been one that has allowed me to learn a lot about myself, and it's not just about the physique goals. You know, it's the self-discipline, it's the routine, it's the organization, it's the time management, it's all of these little skills and things that you learn along the way. And and also self-love and self-appreciation. And that's where I come back to being my own motivation and my own inspiration. Anyway, I will just quickly touch bases on my check-in. So last week was the first drastic change I've had to my calories. So I moved on to high days and low days. High days, high carbohydrate, low fat days, and that's on my training days. And then my low days are my rest days, so twice a week where I'm on low carbohydrates but higher fats. And so I think the drastic change just knocked me for six. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday, I was buggered. So I was lucky that my diet change came in a deload because I had a lot less energy last week. So I'm a little bit grateful for that. Thankfully, yesterday I woke up feeling so much better, and today I've been feeling so much better as well. So I definitely think that my body started to adjust to the calorie changes. Last week I actually lost 540 grams. When I saw 67.5 on the scales last week, I freaked out because I've never weighed that before, and I guess for me it was just affirmation that I'm in the right direction to getting on stage and reaching my goal of showing off my best physique possible. So I was really happy about that. So moving forward, we think that I might be ready early, which is a really good position to be in. So we will see what the next few weeks bring. Each week I will do an update on my check-in and discuss how I've gone and my progress. But all in all, this week was a pretty standard check-in. So moving forward, I'm pretty happy, and I'm looking forward to my new training program this week and seeing how my body progresses with the new calorie change and the higher energy burn as well, because I'll be training at full capacity. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I am up, it's just gone 7 o'clock. My body clock had me up this morning at 6 a.m. That's normally the time I would get up. I did have my alarm set for 7 to try and get a cheeky extra hour in, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So I was up with the body clock, I've made my bed, I've done some vacuuming, I'm about to cook some breakfast and give my dog some breakfast and get going with my day. I'm gonna have a cruisy morning, probably write out a shopping list and go do a food shop today. Normally I would do my food shop on the Woolworths app and do a click and collect because it saves so much time. But I have a bit of time today and I haven't done my own food shopping in a while, so I'll probably go do that. I've got to head to the gym today as well, train some upper body, so I will try and film some exercises for the video. I've also got to go to the post office, and I'll probably just spend the rest of the day doing some washing, housekeeping, tidying up the house, and then spending the afternoon relaxing because last week I didn't do that on my days off and I was buggered, so I'm really going to start to take advantage of chilling out. And also I forgot to touch base, but yesterday we did get some sad news that all the IFBB competitions have been cancelled for the year, well, postponed until 2022, which is really disheartening as a competitor, being 6 weeks out from my first competition and knowing how hard I've worked for this would be absolutely devastating to hear. But I just want people to know that it's not the end of your goal. It doesn't mean that you're never going to get on stage. The stage will always be there. Stay strong, stay positive, and bigger and better next year. And just keep pushing, keep striving towards your goals. Don't give up, and use your coaches and your friends and family and your support system around you to get you through this sad time. So yeah, my heart does go out to all those competitors and also the competitors in WBFF. Okay guys, this is my breakfast. This morning I'm having protein oats, 70 grams of oats, 25 grams of salted caramel protein powder. I've used 30 grams of raspberries. In the middle I have a scoop of Biscoff. I've used 9 grams, and then around I've sprinkled, you can see those little melted bits of chocolate there, just 2 mini Reese's PB cups cut up into bits, sprinkled around, and then the brown stuff on top is cinnamon. And I always have a lemon and ginger tea with my brekkie. Okay, so it's 9:30. I have just finished my first stop. I went to Aldi. I normally go to Aldi maybe once a month, once every fortnight. If I want to save a little bit of money, they had a few things on special, like Spud Light potatoes for half price. So I spent around $75, and I've also filled a shopping cart on my Woolworths app, which I'll do a click and collect, and that's about $75 as well. So altogether about $130, $140 for the week, which is pretty average for me. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm about to eat before I go to the gym. I'm absolutely starving. It is 10:30, so I've decided to have 2 of my snacks now before the gym. And it's really important to make sure you're maximizing your carbohydrate and protein intake around training. So it's better for me to have more of my calories now, pre and post training. And also I don't like eating too much at nighttime because I go to bed bloated, and then I find I wake up and I hit the scales a little higher than usual because I've still got a lot of food that I'm digesting. Here we've got some English muffins, and I've basically just put 20 grams of ham, so 1 piece of ham on each. This ham is the one I'm using at the moment. And then I'm using this cheese, and I've just only used 1 slice, and I've put them in half and I've put them on top with some salt. So I'm gonna have that. And then I've got about 100 grams of apple here. And I'm just gonna get my little apple pieces, dip it in there. And basically we've got Macro Mike powdered peanut butter, and I've also added salt to that as well, and a little bit of stevia to make it sweet. And then for my pre-workout, I put a scoop of creatine, and I'm using the Ghost pre-workout. Alright guys, this is my lunch day. It's a bit unconventional, but I had some fish that I needed to cook. So I've cooked this in the air fry in foil. This is just batter. And then I've cooked myself a delicious spaghetti pasta just full of vegetables with some ricotta and some passata. I was really craving pasta, so I made sure that I could fit it in my macros today as a post-workout meal. I've just eaten lunch. It lasted all about 5 minutes. I was starving. I'm gonna do a quick clothing haul for you. I got my package from Elite 11 today on the way home from the gym. I'm really impressed. I placed the order on Friday. They shipped it yesterday and I got it today. So really quick shipping. And I've never actually ordered from Elite 11 before. So I'm really looking forward to trying the clothes on, seeing the fit, seeing the fabric, and giving you guys my honest review. So, with that being said, we will go right ahead and get into it. Hey guys, so it's 9:15 and I have done 14,000 steps today. I am buggered. I've just been spending the past 3 hours editing my first ever YouTube video, which will be my introductory video. And I looked at the time and I was like, oh my God, but I'm so absorbed in it and I just want to get it finished. So I'm going to try and finish it tonight. But I'm having my snack, my nighttime snack. I've already had dinner. So I have 200 grams of strawberries, and they are a really good way to have high volume, and they have really good fiber content as well. I have an Avalanche sugar-free hot chocolate. I have that every single night. And I also have 20 grams or 2 squares of this milk chocolate. I love this chocolate. I discovered it randomly from Woolworths. This is the brand. And for 2 squares, it is only 10 grams of carbohydrate, 7 grams of fat, and 1.7 gram of protein. So it fits quite well into my macro intake. Good morning, guys. So this morning is a primary example of me not managing my time well and falling off my routine bandwagon. I went to bed at about midnight last night, which is ridiculously late for me. I am buggered. I've probably had about 6.5 to 7 hours sleep, which is just not enough. And that's been shown on the scales this morning. I was 68.1, so my weight was up a little bit more. And I'm tired, I'm feeling it. But I have a massage at 11 o'clock and I really need to train before that because I want to be able to rest and recover tomorrow and over the next 24 hours and not put my body through any sort of training after the massage to ensure that it does its job. So I am tired, but we have to persevere. So that's why we take a weekly average of my weight, because one day does not define me or my physique. So let's get into it. Just a little tip about me if you didn't know, or tip insight. As you can see, naturally, I don't have a lot of eyebrows. So some of that is scarring, some of that is hair, some of that is also old tattooing. But essentially, when I was younger, Mum caught me plucking out all my eyebrows. So you know when you have an eyelash fall out and you like get an eyelash and it falls out, and Mum and I had this cute thing where it was like, oh, make a wish on your eyelash, and I would make a wish. So Mum caught me plucking out my eyebrows because I thought they were my eyelashes, and I was plucking them out and making a wish. And my eyebrows have never grown back the same. So I usually always do my eyebrows in the morning. I don't often wear a lot of makeup, but I always try and do my eyebrows. And yeah, it's a shame because none of my wishes came true. All right, guys, breakfast is served. This morning I've got 1 English muffin cut in half, wholemeal, with crunchy peanut butter, jam, and a couple of cracks of salt. My favorite pre-workout meal. And over here I have 2 gluten-free tortillas with 150 grams of egg white, 20 grams of ham, 20 grams of spinach. There is some tomato in there, 50 grams of tomato. And then I've got 15 grams of fat-free mayo. So I'm about to dig in. No, you're right. Good afternoon, guys. It's just gone 12:15. I just finished at my massage. It was more of a physio and adjustment for an hour. It was amazing. It's probably the best physio adjustment I've had in a long time. He helped release muscles in my glutes, in my hip flexors, in my jaw from clenching, my neck, and I think there were a lot of things he wanted to address and just we ran out of time. So it went for an hour and I paid $90, and I've actually booked another appointment for another 3 weeks. We didn't want to go too close to competition, just to the risk of bruising, because of any sort of pressure can actually cause bruising, especially when you're in a calorie deficit. Your body doesn't recover as quickly. But yeah, it was amazing. I really recommend his services. So if anybody in Adelaide is interested, please just ask and I will pass through his details. I'm now going to go do my click and collect from Woolworths, and I'm going to head home, have my oats because I'm really hungry, and just chill out for the afternoon. I'm absolutely buggered after that adjustment. I'm quite sore in certain places, so I'm really looking forward to some rest. I might even have a nap. So I will probably check in with you guys later this afternoon, but for now I am going to get a few errands done and head on home. All right, this is where I'm at. It's around 3:30. I had my lunch, I sat down on the couch, I was watching some YouTube, and yeah, I had a moment. Something hit me for 6. I think it's just because I had such little sleep last night. Sam's definitely not going to be happy with me. But after that food, I feel a lot more energized. I was going to have a nap, but I've decided not to because I don't want it to stuff up my sleep tonight. So I got up off the couch. I'm starting to do a lazy girl meal prep. So I'll show you quickly what that looks like, just so I'm organized for the week with my lunches. And the weather is now gorgeous, so I'm going to be able to take little Pippi for a walk and get those final few steps in tonight. All right, so lazy girl prep is essentially 250 grams of brown rice in the Thermomix cooking, and that's going to do me 5 serves, so 50 grams per serve. And then in the oven we've got some chicken breast cooking, and I will serve that alongside about 200 grams of vegetable mix. And tomorrow I'm going to bulk my meals up with some cauliflower rice. Normally I would make my own in the Thermomix, but I'm feeling lazy today, so I will show you what my lunches look like over the next few days. So for anyone wondering, these are the spices I used: onion powder, garlic powder, turmeric, salt and pepper, oregano, and paprika, and also chili flakes on my chicken.